courier rabbit would never hide in here. There's nothing here.
Oh, no, no. I can't take it anymore. My hands and feet are cramping up.
What are you doing that for?
You there. Perfect timing. I can't take it anymore.
Take what? What is Deborah talking about?
That lightning strike electrified the floor and handrails. So I'm doing my best not to touch them. But I can't take it anymore. My arms, legs, neck, back, everything is screaming in pain.
I need to try and calm it down.
Lightning striking an airplane. Crazy, huh? Do you think this plane is okay?
First, squeaking windows, and now seats and floors are electrified? I'm almost impressed by your capacity to worry about the mundane.
Hold it! What was that about the window?
They were squeaking, right?
Squeaking! The windows! You're saying the windows on this bucket squeak? What? You're pulling my leg. If the windows were really squeaking, why, we'd all be dead by now. That lightning strike would have come in through the cracked window. We'd have smashed into the sea, its surface harder than concrete. It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Fall from an airplane and you'll die. So just keep your fear-mongering to yourself.
There certainly doesn't seem to be any counting in her notes. What's going on here then?
You're pulling my leg. If the windows were really squeaking, why, we'd all be dead by now. That lightning strike would have come in through the cracked window. We'd have smashed into the sea, its surface harder than concrete. It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Fall from an airplane and you'll die. So just keep your fear-mongering to yourself.
There certainly doesn't seem to be any counting in her notes. What's going on here then? You also take notes on suspicious people, right?
That's right. There's you, of course, and I've got notes on that guy with the mannequin. Oh, I've got his number. He's one of them object sexual.
I'll have to take your word for that.
It's a term applied to individuals who fall in love with inanimate objects. Come on, you've heard of it. A type of It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Love has no boundary.
What about the guy with the scar on his forehead? Stony face? In business class?
Oh, yes. Workaholic. Textbook. He's got it bad, too. He's either using his work to run away from something, or work itself is his reason for living.
Reason for living.
It's like Dr. Johnson always says, it doesn't matter what it is, just find a reason to.
What are you doing now?
I'm rereading my old notes.
Your old ones?
It's your fault. You've got me all riled up. If the window really is I need to check if I've got any notes on what to do about it. I'm sure I had something. Hey, you, make yourself useful. While I'm reading, you go around and check the windows for me.
Didn't I already check the window?
No complaining, no talking. Get to work.
Hey, hold on.
Ready? Set? Hurry, hurry, hurry! Didn't make it. Every single person on this plane was.
Hey,
You certainly. If someone asks for your help, you're pulling my leg. If the windows were really squeaking, why, we'd all be dead by now. That lightning strike would have come in through the cracked window. We'd have smashed into the sea, its surface harder than concrete. It's like Dr. Johnson always says. Fall from an airplane, and you'll die. So just keep your fear-mongering to yourself.
there certainly doesn't seem to be any counting in her notes. What's going on here then?
You've had enough. We need to Go get to work. Ready? Set? Hurry, hurry, hurry! Let's...
It's like I'm not even here. It's like I'm not even here.
Oh dear. Control will be an issue if I can't find it. Sir, can I help you with anything?
Where's Olivia?
Excuse me, sir. Exactly which Miss Olivia are you searching for?
Olivia Jones. She's a member of the crew, just like you are.
I'm very sorry, sir, but she isn't aboard this flight.
Come on. Did that lightning strike you too? She was right here a moment ago. In any case, you need to contact Logan Airport immediately. Tell them we have an emergency up here. Also, get the BPD to send some cops to the airport. Detective Forrest Kazin in particular. Give him my name and you'll have no problems.
Well, excuse me, sir. Are you hoping to use this confusion for something nefarious? If so, I'll have to stop you. Ugh, damn
Next
it.
time I'll break more than you watch.
My most humble apologies, Mr. David Young. This incident has us all a little riled up, I'm sure.
Huh?
I'll make the call about the suspicious person immediately. To our destination, Ronald Reagan International Airport. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
It won't open. Of course it won't. There's more than 5 tons of pressure. What was I thinking?
This is a problem.
Tell me, where did she go?
Like I said, she's not aboard this flight.
That's impossible. I talked to her, and
And what?
Olivia had a gun.
A gun? Please, don't even suggest.
She pointed a gun at me. Are you saying I was seeing things?
I think you must have. Maybe it was a pepper shaker. Even if she was on board this flight, there is absolutely no way she would be able to get a gun on board as well.
It was a Glock 26.
I'm very sorry, sir. Perhaps the shock of the lightning has caused you to be confused.
Whatever the case, I have to talk to her again.
Then you'll just need to keep on flying with her. If you get lucky, you'll end up on a flight with her.
That's not really what I meant. Are you looking for something?
Not at all, Mr. Young. I am completely at your disposal.
Have you contacted the airport?
Yes.
Are you telling me the truth? It looks like you're so busy searching that you haven't done anything yet. I'll find what you're looking for. You just contact the ground.
That's very kind of you. Very well. I have lost a glove.
A glove? And it has to be this specific?
Yes, it's a special order, perfectly fitted to my hand. I'm in serious trouble without it.
Why is he getting so upset about it? He's more high-strung than he looked. The door looks fine. The door looks fine. When did you move to this seat?
When indeed, young Mr. Young. So funny you would ask.
What does that mean?
If time changes, so too does place. Time is of the essence. You, of all people, should understand. Cutlery has to be stainless. Don't you agree?
That lightning strike. How did you know about it before it even happened? Don't tell me you can control lightning strike.
Your ability to look is not bad, but you need to be. What did you observe?
The engine isn't damaged.
You have good observational skills. You already know the answer. Am I correct?
Do you know what happened to the courier?
It might be said that I did, and it might be said that if time either way, Mr. Young.
What about that female member of the cabin?
You mean Olivia Jones? You saw her. Did she? she remind you of little Peggy?
What do you know about little Peggy?
Blonde, blue, and a mole by her. Did she smell of these?
Just how much do you...
Everything. You're overlaying your
Just... who...
It was I remember is Amanda doing what did you observe?
The engine isn't damaged.
You have good observational skills. You already know the answer. Am I correct?
Amanda? You know her too?
Her well-being is a good thing. A good indicator.
What's going on here? What have you done to me?
Can you finally see them? These are things with a special meaning for you.
What are you talking about?
Catch them if you can. You may discover Clover Rep. Mr. Young, I've placed that mem.
What's he talking about? Leaving something, a memory with her. Little Peggy? The front is a cherry blossom pattern, and snow is on the back. When did that change over? Marshall, are you okay? What's with the attitude? I'm only asking because I was worried. You'd think nothing happened at all.
I don't need your jabber, boy.
Derek Buchanan. I'm not sure why, but he seems determined to ignore me. About your daughter. Does she look like you? If she does, well, that's gotta be one unhappy kid. Voted most likely to be carved from stone. No prom date for her. Just having you as a father is enough to scare the boys off, I bet. But that's a surprise. You're the last person I'd expect to be carrying a picture of your family.
Listen up. I don't know who you are. But if you want to keep sucking down air, never talk to me again. As for your other inquiry, my daughter does not need the likes of you worrying about her. She looks like her mother, thank you very much.
Marshall Buchanan doesn't know who I am? There's something very odd going on here. But just what is it? Go, Boston, go! Nothing says Boston quite like this. There must be a baseball fan on board. It's for Boston versus New York. Pretty good seats, too. Of course, it's been used. Things don't come that easy. There's nothing here.
Oh, my Cherie, I know. You must have been so scared. How is my Suki? Okay? There'll be champagne as soon as we arrive in D.C. Ooh, I think some Chardonnay might be nice.
Didn't your mannequin just break?
Hey! Excuse me! She's Suki, not a mannequin! Therefore, she most certainly cannot ever just break. Do you intend to make an enemy of the entire fashion industry?
No. That mannequin got totally wrecked.
Tut-tut! Say another word, mister, and I shall unleash my anger!
Okay, you win. Forget I even asked about your mannequin. My bad. No more about Suki.
That's right. She's not a mannequin. We can forget this ever happened. Of course, us being top fashion designers, we're never going to remember you anyway. I'm here on my pride.
When did you become a military maniac?
This is fashion, you heathen. Retro and military, it's called. Both Suki and I are completely anti-war, of course.
Okay. But what I really wanted to know was, when did you change your clothes?
Progress cannot be stopped. When we changed is not what is important. Rather, the question should be, when can we change? Indeed, just look. The fashion we have on right now is already headed toward obscurity. It's imminent, like fluttering petals. At any moment, new inspiration is going to just explode into my brain. Like, oh, Arv and Von.
Avant-garde!
Eureka! Yes. Your exclamation just lifted the fog from my brain in a flash. Now, say it with me. Avant-garde! This will be my next theme.
Your mannequin... Is Suki really okay?
You're so Look at her smooth, perfect. She doesn't have a mark on her. Sue. Oh, you're so good. Oh, my Suki. Suki, you are just too lovely. If I were to lose you, I doubt I could go on living.
This does look like the real Suki. That's just what's going on here. You've got red powder on your clothes. What is it?
Achoo! Oh, excuse me. Now then, where exactly is this red powder on my clothes? I don't see anything at...
An elite fashion designer. My instincts as a former narcotics detective tell me something. I'll question him and find out. Brilliant lights cast deep.
What's that?
Musicians, top clientele for drug pushers.
I don't deny it.
And you're one of them too?
I don't need that I've got There's nothing that can possibly stimulate me more than comparing her to the effects of mere chemicals. You may as well just slap her in the...
Yours is a world of trends, isn't it? There are you're sensitive to trends, right? You know, real blood, the ultimate drug, considered the final and best of the blood series. As the name might suggest, it's a bright red powder, just like the suspicious powder I saw on you.
You seem quite desperate to paint me, but you're just overthinking. The substance you question is nothing like that silly, real blood. It's far more wonderful, revolutionary, like a completely new... For now, well, just call it D. D? What kind of...
I'm in...
Even if I knew about...
He makes a good... I can't approve. Tell me more about this new age. If it's all legit, surely you can tell me about.
It isn't time to reveal anything yet. You'll hear about it soon enough. along with the rest of the...
So you're planning on spreading a new age called D across the entire world simultaneously?
No comment.
This guy could be a lot more dangerous than I'll try taunting him. I've worked it out. The D of this new age is the D from Duncan.
Oh! Oh!
In other words, you want to make your own name the symbol of this. The whole world will be under the spell of the red powder that bears. But that isn't art. Just another wannabe dictator. Is that what Suki wants?
Say whatever you like. It's not like you can stop.
This guy is tougher than I thought. He knows I don't have anything on him, okay? I'll slap him with some proof. All this talk of a new age called D, though. I just hope my bad feeling about all this is way off. Why did I even think to try this? I must be getting tired. Bottle. It has some faint traces of the red powder. This is the evidence I need. But this fragrance... I see. This is the new age he was talking about. Let's get it back to its owner. This should get another one in the clear. Where'd the courier go to? I found the glove. It's all burnt up, though.
Ah, thank you so much.
That's okay, is it?
No problem. I don't want to...
You don't? So... what's going...
Nothing that concerns you, Mr. Young. This is my problem. Simply recovering the glove was the most important.
Huh? What does he want with a glove that can't even be used? Just being high-strung doesn't explain... I need to probe a bit. Do the emergency doors...
It's possible to manually switch over to dormant, but just touching the controls to do so causes an alarm to sound in the car. You would be better off not to get...
What if that alarm was broken?
What are you
I'm just trying to figure out the method of escape used by Olivia and the vanished.
Method of escape, is it?
How many emergency exits?
How much do you know about the Federal They are the safety regulations as set by the Federal In accordance with, a commercial aircraft must have enough emergency exits that all can exit the aircraft within 90 seconds while only using half of them. That is what the rule. We call it the 90-second rule.
So,
Mathematics are clearly not your... With crew, this aircraft can carry almost... Let's say 30 people can escape from one exit in 90 seconds. That would be one person every 3 seconds. Dividing 140 by 30 therefore indicates that at least 4.6 exits... Now, twice that are required by the regulation, which means the required number of is 9 or more. Even you and your lack of...
could you escape by opening the windows and...
The cockpit windows do not open. You aren't as smart as... Indeed, the construction of the seat and cockpit windows is... While the seat windows are 3 layers of the cockpit windows are 5 layers of reinforced glass, and seat windows are 14 millimeters thick, but the ones in the cockpit are 45 millimeters. Passenger windows are designed to withstand external pressure, but the cockpit windows have to be able to withstand collisions with birds. Open windows like that.
You know quite a bit about...
It's only natural.
natural. I'm not sure I'd use that word to describe your encyclopedic...
And I'm not sure I'd use the word... Why, this level, even you could easily attain it, Mr. Young.
Easily?
Yes, very easy.
How?
Why, by taking a quiz. Quizzes are a great way to remember all the... You want to give it a try?
Looks like I stepped on a landing.
I'll give you some... The beginner level only needs 3 correct answers to... Are you ready? Question. What is jet fuel made from? That is correct. Kerosene doesn't freeze at low temperatures and gives off no soot. That makes it extremely effective as an aircraft. Okay, next question. Question. How many parachutes for passengers does a passenger aircraft carry? Impossible. You think regular passengers, regular people could all use a parachute? You're like a child. That, please, try again. Oh, you want to try my quiz again? You don't know when to give... You're here for the quiz. Let's get started. The beginner... That is... Kerosene doesn't freeze. That makes it extreme. Okay. Question. How many parachutes for passengers does a passenger aircraft carry? That is correct. Letting an amateur loose with a parachute would do them no favors. If something should happen, don't think about jumping out. I would instead recommend adopting the brace position. Next, the last question at the beginner level. Your luck runs out here. Question. What are airplane tires filled with? That is correct. Friction with the runway causes aircraft tires to become very hot. When this happens, using nitrogen minimizes the risk of fire. It is also inert, doesn't oxidize, and contains no water, so it doesn't expand. Nitrogen is therefore the perfect choice when it comes to landing and taking off. Oh my, this is quite something. You've cleared the beginner level. Congratulations. However, that's all this was. The beginner level. Next comes the intermediate. We'll get started as soon as you are...
It sounds like the Quizmaster isn't done.
Ready for the intermediate quiz, sir? Think you have what it takes? The intermediate level needs 5 correct answers to Question. How can you tell at a glance if an airplane carries passengers? That is correct. A cargo plane doesn't have windows. There are no passengers to look out of them after all. Getting rid of the windows also makes the aircraft lighter. And also increases the strength of the body, like for military aircraft. Even something like a single window makes a big difference to an aircraft. Now then, question 2. Question. Why is the air very dry inside an aircraft? That is correct. At high altitude, there is a large gap between inside and outside temperature. That means moisture in the air would cause condensation to form. If that water rusted or froze, it could block pipes, causing all sorts of issues. That's why the air inside of the aircraft is kept very dry, to keep the aircraft safe. Now then, question 3. Question. What do the pilot and co-pilot have prepared for them separately? That is correct. It prevents both of them suffering from food poisoning. Everyone has heard that though, haven't they? However, what about on the Did you know they eat different meals before they even take off? Always think of the worst possible scenario and act accordingly. We are true professionals. Now, next question. Question. Why are the internal lights turned off when landing at night? Oh, that is correct. To get the passengers' eyes accustomed to the dark in case something happened. I might also point out that this is also one of the 90-second rules. Now we come to the final question at the intermediate level. You are doing quite well. Question. Where are airlines legally obliged to place ashtrays on board? Well done. That is correct. Of course, smoking is not allowed, but some people don't always obey the law. Failure to properly dispose of a cigarette could cause an accident. So, even though they aren't allowed to be used, lavatories must have ashtrays. What's more, these regulations were also stipulated by the Federal 5 questions in a row. You're smarter than I thought. We aren't finished yet, however. The advanced level still awaits you. We'll start as soon as you are...
Beginner, intermediate, so next is advanced. Not a problem. I saw this coming.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The advanced quiz. The advanced level requires no less than 10 correct answers in a row. However, I'm also adding a new rule. You must answer each question within 5 seconds. Are you ready? Question. Who first succeeded in powered manned flight? Correct. They originally made bicycle. Question. What is the name of the device that constantly records aircraft data? Correct. It is attached at the back of the plane. Question. Is the captain's seat on the left or right side of the cockpit? Mr. Young, is this your... If you do want to try... Making you isn't my style. Oh, you be advised. You question. May origin. It is a question. Mr. Young. Is. Oh, you don't. Ow. Correct. Mayor. Correct. Question. Correct. Well done. The seat on the left side of the cockpit is always the captain's. Question. What is the highest passenger class? My. Correct. Maybe you'll sit there yourself one day. Unlikely, but maybe. Question. When a bird crashes into an aircraft, it is known as a bird what? Yes, correct! In fact, that is the name given to any incident of a bird hitting a structure. Question. What is the name of the president's jet? Okay, correct. Currently, a modified Boeing 747 is used. Question. What is the name given to the control for angling an aircraft up and down? Mr. Young, is this your limit? If you do want to try, make it isn't my... Oh. Be it, you question. 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 My question. Yes. A question. Currently a model question. What is the name given to the You didn't mess it up. Correct. There are 3 control axes, and the other 2 are roll and yaw. Question. What is it called when 2 aircraft or... Another correct answer. Passenger planes are fitted with devices to prevent near misses. Question. What is the largest aircraft manufacturer in America? Correct. Their headquarters is in Seattle, and they also build spacecraft. Question. What name is given to thrombosis caused by always sitting in the... Mr. Young, is... Oh. Ow. You... Make... Quit. 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 Question. Quit. Question. Isn't my... Oh, you... Be... you... Quit. Mayor... Question. Correct. It is a tap. Question. The question. Question. It in question. Oh, question. Another correct answer. Correct. It is also called long haul syndrome. Staying in the same uncomfortable position for a long time is bad. During a flight, you should keep moving about and well, you answered them all correct. Congratulations!
Yeah, that...
Like I said at the beginning, anyone can reach this level easily. You have proven that.
Oh boy. I walked right into that. I've proven him right. We kind of passed the whole glove thing now, but if he has such a great, why doesn't he remember what happened between... Oh, by the way, the squeaking window.
What squeaking?
Could they have escaped through that?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That lady in the middle of economy, she's the one who got all worked up about the squeaking window.
You mean on the west side?
Yes, she got all excited, shouting.
I don't recall any such incident.
Are you mocking me?
I might suggest that you are mocking me, Mr. Young.
It's a domestic flight. No large bags.
Go get... Ready? Set? Hurry, hurry, hurry! The windows aren't squeaking.
Yeah, actually, they aren't.
I think I can make use.
Oh,
Checking my notes, there's still some stuff I want looked at. Are you with me? Got it. August 3rd, 2009. An article sent to a radio
August 2009. You've got all your notes going back that far.
Of course! If I didn't carry them around with me, I wouldn't be able to look at them when I need them.
I suppose that makes sense.
Forget that anyway. We've got bigger fish to fry. Did you know? Metallic objects
Yeah,
tend to rust if they aren't taken care of often. If someone isn't doing their job, the rust might bring this plane down. Go and check carefully now.
whoa. Hold on.
Go get to work. Ready? Set? You can do it! You can do it! You can do it! That's odd. You didn't find a single spot of rust? There's something odd about this aircraft. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, too clean is too suspicious. This calls for a complete and thorough investigation.
Complete.
We're on the same page here, right? This is the final phase. Dr. Johnson said this on January 26th, 2011.
January 26, 2011? That's the day she died.
It says that it was very cold that day with a record snowfall.
Anything else?
Oh, there's plenty more. My breakfast that morning, the time I left for work, color of my sock, the amount of gauzes I used that day, and...
Show me that page.
No, it's mine!
I'll do whatever you need for the final phase. Anything. So please, show it to me.
If it means so much to you... Okay. However, the final investigation isn't going to be easy. It's like Dr. Johnson always says, get older and you'll need the toilet more often. That means you need to check the toilets on board as quickly as... Go and check that all the toilets can be used within the time limit.
Just make sure you...
Go get to work. Ready? Set? This is really the last time. Go, go, go!
The toilets are all fine.
They are? That's good. Now I can grow old in peace.
Please, show me the note.
Just this once. These are my notes, after all, not yours. Did you find anything interesting?
It's got a whole day in here, which gives it a perfect alibi. Even if these notes are fake, Dr. Johnson will likely vouch for her. She's in the clear.
If I find anything else I need...
Well, just don't expect... What's the most dangerous thing on an app?
Oh, there's lots of dangerous. Maybe the number of times a baby has cried. Or times lavatories are full. Or maybe it's the number of times someone has blown their... Although, of course, you have to count the But most dangerous, though, I mean, the epitome of danger, was when the flight attendant screwed up the in-flight announcement and called Massachusetts Machachuchchu.
Machachuchu.
Yes. Can you believe? Normally you would at least apologize. Correct yourself. But no, nothing. That'll make people think that Massachusetts is actually meant to be... Don't you see how dangerous that is? It's like Dr. Johnson always says, always admit your mistake.
Do you fly off?
No, this is my first. To celebrate the 5th anniversary of my starting work, Dr. Johnson gave me some holiday and a ticket. Go spread your wings. But you know, these airplanes shake around more than I imagined. And the air is... When taking off, I thought my stomach was making a break for it. How am I meant to spread my wings?
How many notebooks have you filled?
Oh, not many yet on this trip. Let me see. 2 in the taxi from my house, and then 3.5 in the airport. Since I got on board, only about 1 1/8 of another.
So... 6?
Yes, well, 6 1/3. What's it to you anyway? Why do you want to know?
Huh, that's a very good question.
You're like a rash that just won't go away, huh? Can't we handle this in one?
I've found your new age.
That's...
A pretty fancy container. And such a unique aroma. The same as the faint scent I detected coming from you.
Very well. Yes, it is all as you say. That's my latest cosmetic product. D.
A cosmetic? I thought as much.
You apply the bright red powder here, on this part below your nose. Vertically. Along here, like this.
Below your nose?
Yes. People's attention is focused on the center of your face. So, that's where I also focused my attention. On this bit below the nose that I don't even know the name. Bright red lipstick is outdated. The new age will be making this part below... Yes, it is truly avant-garde! By sheer coincidence, it matches perfectly with my next theme. One last thing. I need you to keep mum about D with the mass media. I want to make the announcement myself, when the right time comes.
What's in it for me?
This isn't the first time some pathetic punk has tried to shake me down. You planning on joining their ranks? That's your Well, any chance you'll change your mind?
Sure, no problem. It makes no difference to me.
You're smarter than I thought. Suki has changed her opinion of you
There's something I'd like to ask you, though. For my silence, where were you on January 26, 2011? The day I lost everything.
January 2011. I would have been in Paris from New Year onward.
You can prove it?
Easily. Just check the back issues of any fashion magazine. Suki and I are regulars at the Semaine de la Mode à Paris.
The La Mo...
Heathen, the premier haute couture show. You've never heard of Paris Fashion Week? What century are you living in?
Sorry. My bad. Sounds like the perfect outfit. It looks like Duncan is in the clear.
That is certainly not to buy your silence. Don't take it the wrong...
So the name of the new aid...
No, not at all. This new cosmetic for... I'll tell you, but please, discretion. It's a powerful pheromone used by a certain female insect. Such a powerful pheromone. The insect was worshipped in ancient
Don't tell me. D is for dung beetle.
The whole world will fall under the spell of...
Marshall. I'll be slapped with a match penalty if I push my luck any further. I'd better look for another way before I'm sent off for good. There's no one hiding in here. Where'd the courier go to? The cherry blossoms and snow are switched. No mistake. So what does that mean? The cherry blossoms and snow are switched. No mistake. So what does that mean? cherry blossoms and snow are switched, no mistake. So what does that mean?
If try then Mister, you will get
Is...
The door looks fine. What a beautiful sunset. It reminds me of the day I proposed. Little Peggy. I'll find who killed you. I will. I've collected all the puzzle pieces.
The west side window.
Be champagne as soon as we arrive in DC.
I'm very sorry, sir, but she wasn't aboard.
I don't know who you are.
That's it. This piece of the past has been solved. Marshall, are you really sentimental enough to hold on to a pen that can't even write? Unexpected. Most unexpected. You seem quite different from the man I first imagined you to be, but that doesn't mean you're totally free from suspicion.
I told you
The same trick won't work twice.
Damn it!
Although it's still the first time for you. The Fenway Park ticket was a used ticket.
What?
The seat cover pattern is cherry blossom and snow.
What are you rambling about?
The destination is in the other direction. The sun can be seen from the windows on the right side. In other words, the aircraft is flying south.
Explain yourself clearly!
I am David Young, a private detective who also collaborates with the BPD. Now you, Derek Buchanan, I consider you suspicious. If you are the one I'm after, you're gonna remain heavily involved in my investigation from now on. So let me give you this warning. I'll do whatever it takes to achieve my goal. I'll never give up. Even if it means I have to get in your way. So be ready for that. Oh, one other thing. Something I probably ought to mention. According to the BPD files, you get killed while transporting the courier known as Rabbit.
Oh, God. What the hell? Going to be killed?
Antonio Zapatero and Olivia Jones. They vanished right in front of my eyes. Literally, vanished. But they didn't vanish at all. They were never on this flight. This isn't the AG Flight 117 of Boston. It's a different aircraft, heading for Washington. In other words, they didn't vanish. I moved. It must have happened at that moment. I used the broken fountain pen to come further back in time. I don't feel anything from either one anymore.
David, why do you shave your beard every day? It was just starting to grow out. It's such a waste.
Little Peggy, what should I do? Damn it!